Hi, I'm Greg. Wendy's and DC collaborated to make a few DC figures for kids or something, I don't know. And I bought some. You can see the first time I bought it in this video. These are pretty cool. I like them. And the first time I got some, I got 2 sets and they were the exact same set, which was a bummer. And at the end of the video, I said I was gonna paint them or like paint the duplicate set. Since that video, I have done that. And I also got other characters. And I also painted those guys. That's what this video is about. This is the first set. It's Green Lantern, John Stewart right here, Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, and then Star Sapphire. These are the first guys that I got. And then I also got a second set of them. And this is what they look like all painted up. There they are. This is the John Stewart figure. These aren't perfect. You could see some like imperfections when you zoom in real close, like his gauntlet or whatever there. He's got some schmutz on it. His logo isn't perfect. I haven't looked at these up close. This is gonna look really bad up close. I don't like the green. I don't like this color green for Green Lantern, but you know, the plastic was already green. So that's what he looks like. This is Star Sapphire. Right there. These are the paints I was using. I have no idea what that says. Artuin? I don't know. It's like brush tip. It's a brush tip paint marker. I didn't know that was a thing that existed. A brush tip acrylic paint marker. It's really cool. I was limited with the amount of colors I had. There wasn't really a good flesh tone for, you know, lighter skinned people. So I just used pink. Eventually I did find out with this Raven figure that there actually was like a flesh tone, but it's kind of very pale. I don't know. Anyways, that's Star Sapphire. I also didn't paint her lips because they're molded really big, and I didn't know how to paint it and make it look right. Like you could see it a lot better on this. Big lips on her. She doesn't have a ring, which is a little weird. You could see some of the green bleeding through. Green feet. They were fully green before I painted them. This is Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. This one turned out really cool. I like it. From the card art, there's some like lighter blue elements. Also, his eyes are like red and yellow, but there's no way I'm doing that. He didn't have like the circles on his shoulders, so I didn't do that. And then if I wasn't gonna do that, I wasn't gonna do the thighs. You know, I'm pretty sure that this was supposed to be light blue also, but I like it yellow, you know, it matches his eyes. So that's Blue Beetle. That's the first set that I got. It's very cool. These are the cards, by the way. This is Blue Beetle. In the back it says Palmieri City's Heroes. Something I didn't know is that they also had a French version, because I'm from Quebec. Well, I'm from Montreal, but I'm from Quebec. Héros de Palmera City. I don't know. Cavalier Emerald. What does this one say? It just says Star Sapphire. Star Sapphire. Star Sapphire? I don't know. This is the second set of figures that I got. They're Golden Teen Titans figures. I didn't feel right painting these guys because they were gold. So I bought another set. I knew I was going to paint one of them. I knew I was going to paint Deathstroke, the pedophile, because he's orange and blue, and I was like, I could just replace the orange parts with gold and it would look cool. These guys don't even have gold on them, so if I were to paint on them, I'd just be painting over them entirely. I got this set. Then the next day, I went to watch a movie with my brother, and then we went to Wendy's again. I ended up getting the exact same set, but in blue. So I did end up painting these guys. So here's the painted set, you know? Golden Deathstroke. There he is. I think this one turned out really good. Really happy about this. This one's Beast Boy right here. Changeling. Here's blue. Yeah. I don't know about the eyes. Everything else looks really good though. Kind of looks like Robin from Titans, the live action show. Like the actor. Kind of looks like him. And then here's Raven. It was really hard to paint, well, not hard to paint, but like hard to clean up, because what I do is I paint, and then if I go over the lines or whatever, I'd scrape it off with a toothbrush, a toothpick. But like when I was scraping the edges here, it would also scrape the skin, and then I just had to do I had to paint it, then like scrape it, then I had to go over the parts that I scraped off with the paint, and then I would accidentally get it on the thing, and then I had to scrape it again, and blah blah blah. This is Raven. Also, for some reason, this eye specifically was like really difficult to paint. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't like the color blue on this. You know, for me, Raven's either a dark blue or a purple, and this is a light blue. I could have easily just painted her a different color, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't do that. And yeah, this is her. These are the cards. You know, Slade. Couldn't say Deathstroke because death is in the name. Terminator, Beast Boy, and then in the back it says Changeling, because that was his original name. And then Changeling, I guess. Raven. This is just Raven. Raven. Some of the colors here are inconsistent, right? Like here it's blue, you know? But I made mine gold because I wanted to preserve a lot. I wanted to preserve the gold, but also because a lot of the reference images I was looking at had this orange, so I just made it gold. This is a set that I have not painted yet. I don't know if I'm gonna end up painting these guys. Probably will at some point. I'm definitely gonna paint this one, but yeah, this is the Batman set. This is Harley Quinn, Batman, and Robin. There isn't a Joker, which is really surprising. This is the second wave of figures that they made. I'm really surprised they don't have a Joker. Like in wave 1, it was Catwoman. I just find that a little interesting. So I'm guessing they are gonna make a third wave, because it's surprising there isn't a Joker. This Batman sucks. I mean, it's cool. I think this Batman's cool. It's just, in the first wave, they also had a Batman, and it's basically the exact same thing, except he didn't have a Batarang. Like, I think at the very least you could have changed his logo. I think it's weird that there's like there's two Batman. The original one from the first wave, and then this one with the Batarang. And then there's also two Wonder Women. One with the cape in this wave, and then in the previous wave she didn't have a cape. But there's only one Superman. I think that's strange. And it's especially strange because he has a movie coming out this year. So, yeah. Anyways, Harley Quinn, I'm gonna end up painting her at some point. Here's Batman and Robin. Maybe I'm gonna paint these guys when I get the Superman, because I did order some of the first wave, because I didn't know that existed until I found out that these existed. And these are really fun to paint, so I ordered a bit of the first wave. So when I get that Superman set, I'm gonna paint these guys so that everyone looks really cool together. This Robin has some scratches on him though, which is a shame. This Beast Boy also had like a really bizarre texture that isn't the paint, surprisingly. I know, like, here there's some clumps of paint or whatever. Actually, that's dust. I think that's dust that got painted over. But this isn't like clumpy because of the paint. The sculpt was actually like that before I painted it, I mean. You know? I thought at first that it was like the paint reacting to the plastic weirdly, but then like this is smooth. So, I don't know. I don't mind it. You know, they're tiny. I don't care. Robin. Oh, I forgot the cards. There's Robin. He's got like a spiral going on. The Boy Wonder, Le Petit Merveille. Oh, this is Jason Todd. It's really interesting. So they had this guy be Jason Todd because in the previous wave they had a Nightwing. That's really cool. Reine du Chaos, I guess. Queen of Chaos. I've never heard that for Harley Quinn. And then Batman. Oh, here's that. Batman. He looks like Batman from Brave and the Bold. It's really cool. Le Croisé à Cap. That sounds awful. This is the final wave of figures that I got. This is my favorite one. This is the one I wanted the most. It's Artemis, Wonder Woman, and Black Lightning. Oh, he fell. I got these guys in gold, and I painted over them. Luckily, these characters had gold elements on them. Well, he had yellow elements, but she had gold on her. But this is the set I wanted the most because they had Black Lightning, and I thought that was such a unique pick, you know? You don't really see Black Lightning often in a bunch of stuff. So it's really cool that they made a Black Lightning figure. And he looks really sick. Look at him. It's Black Lightning. Also Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman with a cape. Really cool. Really cool. I messed up on her eyes and her smile. You know, it's not the best paint job. None of these are painted that well, but I'm proud with it. I'm proud of them. I haven't painted Artemis because her costumes are like really complicated. Also, I'm not that attached to this character. I don't really know her that much. I just know her from Red Hood and the Outlaws, which is not something I've read, but I just know it exists. So that's Artemis. Black Lightning. Here's the back of Wonder Woman. Very classic, very cool. Very classic, very cool. This is Black Lightning. I really like this costume. I like how he looks. I think he looks cool. This is what the back looks like. Black Lightning's supposed to just have the black line go down his arm, and then there'd be like a lightning bolt on each side. But there wasn't a lightning bolt sculpted anywhere. I used the seam line, the sculpted on seam line, to separate the black and the blue. And then I just connected it with whatever muscle is on here. I don't know, back muscle. I just drew a line, and then that's the design. His back is supposed to just be blue, and then there's supposed to be like a lightning bolt running down his arm. But they didn't sculpt that, so this is what I did. This is what I did. This is what I'm working with. That's everybody. That's everyone. Here's the card art. She has a lot going on. She has bandages. She has like gold trim on her stuff. It's crazy. I can't paint that. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. What does it say on the back? Just Artemis. Black Lightning. Black Lightning. It's not like Électricité Noire. What's lightning in French? It's not tonnerre. Tonnerre is thunder. Lightning. It's just electricity, no? I don't know. Black Lightning. There he is. Here's Wonder Woman. Very cool. You know? There's the Justice League or whatever. You know? I could throw in Robin. There's Robin with the Super Friends or whatever. All of the Teen Titans adjacent characters together. That's everyone right there. Batman characters. Here are all of the painted characters together. And then here's all of the characters together. Just everybody. This is everyone I own. So basically I have 4 out of the 6 sets. I'm just missing the Shazam set and these guys. I really hope they make a 3rd wave of these, because I think they're really fun and cool, and I really enjoy painting on these. Some suggestions for characters. I think it's weird that Superman didn't show up in this wave. It's probably because you can't really do a different version of Superman. He kind of just has the one outfit, right? I mean, for Batman, they didn't even change his outfit. They just gave him a batarang. For an alternate version of Superman, I think they could either do Superman Red and Blue. That would be cool. I don't think they're gonna do that. Another thing they could do is Clark Kent turning into Superman, like ripping his shirt open. I think that would be sick. Other characters I'd want to see if ever they do end up making this. I feel like Joker would be like an obvious pick. Green Arrow and Black Canary would be cool. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Big Barda, Mr. Miracle, and Darkseid, I think maybe. They did Gorilla Grodd, so I don't see why they can't do Darkseid. I really want the Doom Patrol. I think the Doom Patrol would be really sick. They already got Beast Boy. He's got his Doom Patrol outfit. If they did Robot Man, Negative Man, and Elastigirl, that would be really awesome. Swamp Thing? Katana. I would love Katana. They should do Katana, but they should do her in her, like, rebirth outfit where she's gray and red. I just want her with the white mask. I think the white mask is so sick. I don't like her original design where she's like a samurai and she's red and yellow. It's cool, I guess, but I really love the white mask. It's such a cool mask. Whoever is making these figures, make a katana. Make a katana of this. And the Doom Patrol. Those are the main ones I want. And another Superman. Okay, bye.